Hello everybody, my name is Conor, welcome to Carvox, and today I'm reviewing my very first mod, and that is the school mod. It is made by 314own, and this mod adds a few different things to the Minecraft game. Oh, hello sheep. Hello, are you watching? You watch this vid? Good, okay. Just be there. Anyway, it adds a few different things to this mod. It adds books, more books, and stuff to make books, food, and this. We'll start off with this. This is actually a desk. Now, there is no crafting recipe for this desk, as far as I know, because the mod's only in beta. But it is actually a pretty cool feature that it was added to the game. It adds a nice little desk, and they stack perfectly right beside each other. Now, if you wanted to put a book, for example, oh, get rid of that one. If you wanted to put a book, for example, we will put one of these books, one of these ones, chemistry book, for example, hello sheep, on the table. It turns into this little, what looks like half gold nugget. Don't know why, but maybe they'll fix textures. But yeah, the book's do on the table, but if you break the table, you don't get your book back. So yeah, that's a bad thing. But to craft these books, as I've shown before, you will need notepads and binders. Well, the bindings are made by doing 3 iron ingots in a C shape, kind of like a sideways bucket. I will put a pic up of the recipe while I'm talking. Then you use these bindings to create a notepad. The notepad is 3 bindings, 3 paper, and 3 leather. Now, these notepads can be used to create the books as seen in here, and each individual book has a different use, meaning one can do something the other can't. Like, they actually do stuff. These 7 books actually work, whereas these 5, the chemistry one's gone, that was there, actually don't have a use yet. But it does say in the description that these books will get uses in the future. Now, I will show you what each individual book does. Now, we are on the science book. The science one, actually, I was quite interested about, as because if you are running away from like mobs or something and you're in a bit of trouble, you just right click, boom, and you're in this little fortress, which I think is pretty cool. Now, what I originally thought when I tested this out is that because I was standing in sand in the desert, it spawned sand around me for that reason, because it was the block I picked. But no, it doesn't matter what block you're on. No matter what one it is, it's sand. You always spawn a little, I think, 3x3, no, 4x4 little fort, which is really cool. The next one is the English book. Now, the English book is kind of interesting in the sense that it does nothing but paper, but which is really good for meaning you can create much more books very, very easily. Like, just boop, paper. And that one doesn't have that great of a use. But the math one, now this one I found really weird. For something like math, I presumed it'd give me, like, I don't know, gold or something straight up that. But no, it actually gives you a tamed wolf. That's what it does. You can spawn as many wolves as you want. Well, not as many as you want. It's a book. See, as you can see, they both all have their own little bars. But yes, it spawns tamed wolves, which is pretty weird for a math book. The next one is the history book. Now, the history book is actually pretty good if you're searching for villages. In that case, I mean, it spawns a villager. It spawns villagers. The next one is the art textbook. Now, this one's good for house design, because you right click, and what it does is it spawns random colors of wool. Just like that. As all it does is spawns little blocks of wool. Now, which is pretty good, because sometimes these dyes can be pretty difficult to get your hands on. So if you wanted to go for a certain one, you build that one. You make the art textbook and just spawn a load of wool blocks in. The P book, now, this actually changes how you play a little bit, in the sense that right click and it gives you speed of nothing, just speed for 10 seconds. And that's all the P book does. So running away from mobs, for example, speed. P book, boom, you can outrun them. Now, the geography one. This one was pretty weird. I didn't know what to expect from the geography book, to be honest. Other than the maths one, I thought this was the weirdest book, because what you do is you right click and you get water where you're standing. Now it does look like it's just a little water block, but no, this water source goes the whole way down to bedrock, which is pretty weird. It kind of makes a natural water source, and I don't know what else to say really. It just goes the whole way down to bedrock. Now I'm not sure if these are individual water sources, each individual block, or if it's just a one water source going really far down. The next thing, which also this mod adds, oh no, yes, see, I flooded my little test zone. Get rid of these books and paper. Nothing is actually adds two sources of food. One being the pumpkin pie, which is actually crafted by surrounding pumpkin by redstone, I believe. The next one is the school lunch. The school lunch is odd because the pumpkin pie, as far as I know, we're just going to survival. We're going to survival mode. You eat, and you get speed 4 for a minute. You can just run around with speed 4, which is pretty cool. The other one is the school lunch. Now, if I was to eat this, the school lunch gives you jump boost 3. So these foods are actually pretty useful for what they do. So all around, I actually really like this mod. I think it has a lot of potential. I'd love to see what they do with the language, physics, religion, biology, and the chemistry books. Now the physics one I would really like is if you right click, it maybe like turns gravity off on the certain blocks or something like that, makes them float for a little bit. I don't know. And the biology one would be actually really good use would be for breeding animals. Like right click on 2 animals instead of using food, and it just lasts longer. But that's what I just think. Now, I really would suggest downloading this mod maybe when it's done. It is in beta, but it does have a lot of potential. There will be a link in the description down below to download this mod. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I thank you for watching.